I am Akash and I am back once again with the day's highlight at the Tokyo Olympics 2020. Now let's start off with hockey, and over here India beats Australia 1-0 and moves into the semi-final. Now Kamalpreet Kaur converted a penalty corner in the 22nd minute, and of course with that combined with a massive performance from Sunita Punia in the goal helped India to pull off the mother of all upsets at the Tokyo Olympics 2020 as the best three-time champions. Australia 1-0 to book themselves a maiden semi-final berth in the women's hockey. Now India will face Argentina on Wednesday. India had won just 2 matches coming into the knockouts, while Australia were 5 for 5. In fact, Australian goalkeeper Rachel Lynch had conceded just 1 goal in their very first match. That was a 3-1 win over Spain. Now Australia started strong in the match, but the first sign of this being India's day came when Savita pulled a very great defense after India conceded their very first penalty corner. Now India then threw and grew into the confidence, playing out comfortably from the back and creating attack patterns going forward. Both sides hit the post once each in the first quarter, and India capitalized on the first penalty corner that they got. Now over here, Gurjeet, their ace drag flicker, who had not scored yet in Tokyo, and though she had a very great beginning from this whole match, she was the one who got India their one and maiden goal in this match. Now she played pretty well, and she even duped the goalie from Australia, and while she was ducking towards the left, the goalie went towards the right, and what a great goal it was. And of course, kudos to the goalie over here from India also, Savita, as she pulled off a 9 save of all, and using every part of her body to keep Australia at bay. And as soon as the final hooter sounded, Indian players broke out in celebration. Now let's move on into shooting and men's 50-meter 3-position qualifying. Over here, Indian shooter Aishwary, Pratap, Singh, Tomar and Sanjeev Rajput both failed to qualify for the finals of the men's 50-meter rifle 3-position event. Tomar finished 21st in the qualification, while Rajput was placed in 32nd position, and Indian shooters are returning without any medal for the second time straight at the Olympics. Unfortunately, only the top 8 athletes qualify for the finals. Now moving on into women's 200-meter heat. Over here, Dutee Chand was out in heat number 4. She ran her season's best in the 200-meter, but that was not enough for her to get into the semi-final berth, and she made a disappointing exit from the Olympics after finishing last in her heat race. Now the 25-year-old, who had also crashed out of her pet event 100 meters in the first round, clocked 23.85 seconds to finish 7th and last in the heat 4. Now top 3 finishers from each of the 7 heats, and the next 3 fastest qualify for the semi-finals. She finished 38th overall out of 41 competitors to end her second Olympic campaign on a disappointing note. Now, she had a personal best of 23 seconds, which she had clocked while she won the silver at the 2018 Asian Games. So now let's head towards the women discus final. Over here, Indian discus player Kamalpreet Kaur ended her Tokyo Olympic in the top 10. She was placed at the 6th position. It was very unfortunate for the young player that her final throw was a foul, but she did well for herself in the game. Now her best throw was of 63.70 meters in her third attempt, which was far less from her personal best of 66.59 meters, which is a national record. And USA's Valarie backed the gold in this event. Now, talking about Equestrian over here, Fouaad Mirza finished 23rd in qualifying and only 25 top 25 basically qualify for the final. Now, let's talk about some international news and a big upset there for China as Indonesia beat China to win the gold medal in the women's double badminton. Over here, Girsia Poli and Apriani Rahayu of Indonesia have upset China's Cheng Kuang-ching and Jai Yi Fan 2-0 for the gold in the women's double badminton. Now, the unseeded Indonesians won the first game 21-19 and the second 21-15 against an overwhelmingly favored Chinese team. Now, emotions ran high in the match with both the teams screaming after winning every point and several times disrupting other opponents' requests to change the shuttle. At one point, Poli ran off the court after breaking her racket, got a new one and joined the point in the process, which Indonesia finally won. Now, the match extends China's struggle in women's double after years of domination. Now, Chinese team lost at the 2016 Rio Games to a Japanese pair. Before that, China had won a remarkable 5 straight golds in the doubles. Now, another great story, Emma McKeon of Australia has won 7 medals in Tokyo Olympics 2020. Now, she has finished the Tokyo 2020 Olympics with a gold medal in the 400 medley relay, her 4th gold medal of the game and 7th medal overall. With these 7 medals, she has become the 2nd woman ever to win 7 medals of any color in a single game. Now, Soviet gymnast Maria Gorokovskaya won 7 medals, 2 gold and 5 silvers at the 1952 Olympic Games in Helsinki. Now, the Australian swimmer contributed 55.91 on the butterfly leg of the medley relay on Sunday morning in Tokyo after winning gold in the 50 freestyle at the start of the session with 23.81, a new Olympic record. Now, McKeon is now the most decorated Australian Olympian ever with a total of 11 medals in total between Tokyo and the Rio 2016. And now, as we end this video, let's take a look at how the medal tally is. USA is at number 1 position with 64 medals, 22 golds, 25 silver, 17 bronze. China is on 2nd position with 62 medals, 29 golds, 17 silver, 16 bronze. Russia is on the 3rd spot with 48 medals, 12 gold, 21 silver, 15 bronze. Great Britain is on the 4th position with 36 medals, and host Japan are on 5th position with 33 medals. India are on the 62nd position with 2 medals. The 1 silver that India got, what Mirabai Chanu won for India in weightlifting, and then PV Sindhu getting India its next medal with bronze in badminton. Well, that's all we have today in the day's highlight of the Tokyo Olympics 2020. If you like this video, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And if you haven't subscribed to One India News YouTube channel as of yet, please do so by clicking on the bell icon so that you can also get the notifications for the videos in the future. That's all for now for the Tokyo Olympics 2020 highlights.